Doodoo. Hi, love your name. Thank you so much for the super chat. So Doodoo says, hi, SPG from Singapore. Wow, that's awesome. First of all, I would like to thank everyone doing these live streams. I am doing carnivore for overall well being. I keep slipping and eating non carnivore foods. Any tips? I love this topic.
I love that.
I love
Yes.
it. I love it. The fact that there are carnivores in Singapore now warms my heart. Like, I'm so happy. There are carnivores in China. That to me is wild because in Chinese culture and in Chinese cooking, by the way, it's all about the vegetables and the seed oils and the rice. And a lot of women there, they really believe that you have to have rice and vegetables with every single meal. When I went back to China, actually, when I said that I only eat meat, their jaws dropped to the floor. They like couldn't believe it. So the fact that Asians are going carnivore is a wonderful thing. And I'm very happy to see this. So congratulations. Let me start off with Todd on this regarding how to not slip up and keep eating those non-carnivore foods. What works for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a combination of things, but one, the first thing that I needed was I needed to know what the consequences of the non-carnivore foods were for me and what it was costing me. So, that was some information through Gary Taub and Robert Lustig to understand that we really are getting poisoned when we're eating the standard American diet and the dyes and the preservatives and the seed oils. I mean, we are allowing ourselves to be addicted to drugs that are killing us, so that's one thing. But then as far as practical things go, one, I had to make the path of least resistance carnivore foods. So that means you have to stay ahead of it and make your environment set up to carnivore foods are way more accessible than non-carnivore foods, that it's easier to get to those things, which means a lot of planning and preparation. So you got to get rid of the things that you don't want. You have to know that all your old routines and patterns that you're going to be doing were all filled with eating those non-carnivore foods. So you have to come up with a plan. You have to have, I don't know, like you ladies call it purse bacon or ribeye.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
first
yes,
bacon,
yes,
lifesaver
bacon.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And for me, it was always when I felt, any kind of excuse to eat that stuff, any kind of weakness to it, I just made a deal with myself and I said, if I really want it, I can have it, but in order to earn it, I have to eat bacon and eggs until I'm stuffed, wait 1 hour. And then if I still need it as that bad, if I'm still, my
Mm,
brain's going crazy, if the craving's that bad, then I can have it, but I have to earn it through eating bacon and eggs first. And luckily that always takes away the craving. So that worked for me. It took about 5.5, 6 weeks, and that all went away. And I haven't had a craving in 23 months. So
amazing. Amazing. That is such great tips. Raymond, you go.
Yeah, just like Todd says, there's this couple of things going on. So there's the mental craving and there's a physical craving. What we need to do first when we first start carnivore is to eliminate the physical craving. The mental craving will kind of be there, and these tips that Todd gave you is excellent for that. Now, how do we get a physical craving? We get over physical craving by eating enough, eating more. So the challenge that if you're eating 1 or 2 meals a day, put it to 3 meals. Never be hungry.
Mhm.
And you'll notice if you're never hungry, you're not going to crave non-carnivore foods. And eventually you're just like Todd says, you're pretty much not, you're going to identify all these other food as poison automatically because you know how good you feel in carnivore foods, just like you suggested. So I want to say the first part is take some time, about 2 weeks, to eat 3 meals a day and see how you feel. I like to call it priming, but I also like to, with priming, I like to say go comfortably stuffed to make sure you are very well fed throughout the day and not allowed any hunger.
Great tip. What works for you, Janelle?
So for me, I would say that honestly, just eating enough, and also focusing on, like, say I do get a craving, I really try to tune into, like, why can I maybe be having this craving? Like, have I just not eaten enough? I really try to, like, to check in with my body and my, like, mental state. Like, oh, am I just extra tired? Have I eaten enough today? Like, there's so many things that could maybe also be disguised as hunger. Also, sometimes I'm just thirsty when I'm like thinking I'm hungry. It's like just thirst. So I really try to tune into what my body's like, just saying like, or bringing up for me to process, and then be like, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm probably just hungry. I need to eat some more.
And
Or bored, right?
Yeah,
You ever have that
boredom.
feeling?
Mhm.
Yeah.
real quick, share how many days you are in your carnivore journey.
Ooh, I think it's close to 70 now, maybe 70 something,
Nice.
actually, 70
Good
something.
one. Hey,
Find the exact
Janelle.
day.
Yay
So
to
cool.
Janelle.
Yeah.
Congrats. In those 70 days, have you slipped up at all or fallen off track yet?
So I like to say I'm 90% carnivore right now because I am not 100% at the moment, and I am working through still. I'm still eating some things that are not 100% carnivore, and I'm not like kicking myself hard or being super harsh on myself. This has been a huge process of letting go of that kind of mindset around food for me too. So I've been being very gentle with myself and allowing myself to not do this as something that has to be like 100% or like just forget about it. I feel like that mentality alone can honestly have some people start to feel like, oh, I just got to throw it all away if I mess up. Really just be gentle. For me, being gentle with yourself is very important.
I'm so glad you said that. So I love learning from new carnivores because I forget, like 6 years into carnivore, what my initial hurdles or my initial adaptation symptoms were. So she's here in Vegas visiting me for a week, and just talking through her carnivore experience has been very refreshing and eye-opening. And it's actually given me a lot of ideas that we're going to film to help you guys, especially you new carnivores wanting to start soon. So I'd love to know everyone in this live stream. Hi, Lindy. Limitless Lindy is here. Let's all welcome her. Hi. Let's all share in the live chat and the comments. How long have you been carnivore so far? And also, if you guys want to chime in on slipping up, have you slipped up yet? Yes or no? Talk about maybe what triggered you to go slip up is great to learn from as well. So my tips for you, Dudu, is definitely what everybody said. 3 meals a day is a fantastic start. Raymond created his protocol called priming, where he walks through members to intentionally eat 3 meals a day for a period of time. You don't necessarily need to do 3 meals a day every single day and force yourself to do that. But there is a reason why it works. And there is a reason why Raymond specifically landed on 3 meals a day for 14 days at least. Sealing that habit is important, and it will keep you very strong from slipping up in the future, especially during the holidays. Okay. Eat more fat, eat more meals. That's my best tip.